Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would just bring you along through the crafty chaos. I already made my gingerbread people, and then I was like, maybe I should record this. I always forget that you guys like, you know, simple tutorials or just process videos, work with me. I'm gonna give this thing a lollipop and so forth. But yeah, so I used the new, where is it at? This is the DIY Art Bin Store little gingerbread that's like stretching its arms out, obviously right here. And it does come with a candy cane and then also a cherry for the top of the head, but I didn't end up using those pieces. Same with the little, the white part for the decorative part of the gingerbread. I did not use those as well. I got lazy and just used the Nouveau crystal drops, and this is in Simply White. But my gingerbread, they're just regular craft cardstock. I went through with this scattered straw and just inked up the edges a little bit. So these are kind of undercooked gingerbread cookies. I didn't have the right like brownish color that I wanted to do, so I just ended up using that color, and it's a little bit yellow. So like I said, he's undercooked. So I did that. And then when I went in to do the Nouveau drops, they were really white. And then all of a sudden it started like, white started soaking up probably just the ink around it. Like it started turning like a creamy yellow, which when they dried, it ended up looking fine. But at first I was like, oh my gosh, if these things turn yellow, like the ink, I'm gonna be so sad. So it stayed a little bit creamy-ish white, not a pure white like it originally was. So just keep that in mind. If you ever use white, it's gonna soak up that color. And then I went in with some jewel drops which dry clear. I should have did a darker, probably like this pink, but it is what it is because it dries translucent. So I just like the way that these drops like are really creamy and liquidy, so you can shape the circle without having it have like little sticks stick up from it. So I did those for the cheek, and then I just colored in the eyes with marker versus die cutting a bunch of black eyeballs. Heart part, I did die cut that and put that on there. It's like that new peppermint paper with the stripe. And then the bow, which is also just happens to be a DIY Art Bin die. This is definitely a must-have die. I've used this multiple times, different projects, different seasons, different holidays. And I just cut it out once in pink, like a pink glitter cardstock, and I made some of the boys. I mean, they're not really boys, they could be girls too, with all the different bows. And then some of them I was like, oh, well, let's put something on her head to make them girlier. So that's what I did throughout these guys. Then I'm going in with my diamond dust. A lot of girls with the embellishment box swap did the diamond dust on the edges of their project, and it looks so cute. And this, I'm like, well, I kind of want to do it like a sugar cookie, even though they're gingerbread people, but hopefully it's picking up on camera. I just did a thin bead of that along the edge, which you'll see me do now. I just did a little bit on the hands and on the sides. I didn't go like around every single edge, just to give it some sugar cookie look, because I want to stick them on this case craft die from last year. It's actually a sugar cookie set, and it comes with a little tin. And I used the Michaels holographic foil versus just a silver, because Beverly, her embellishment box swap had a holographic and it looked good. Like it didn't look Halloweenish because that's how I associate holographic. So I got that inspo from her, and I just wanted to stick the cookie kind of like on there and then maybe do some ribbon. So that is what I'm doing. Literally, okay, so I'm using my Nouveau because I have officially lost my Barely Arts glue, but I need to get a new one. I'm just gonna do, like I said, a string around his sides, and then the top of the hands. It doesn't have to be perfect because this glitter glass stuff, it flakes off anyway. I just dump it in this tray until I'm done. I don't try to like scoop it up between every single thingy. Ooh. And then just put them down, wait for them to dry, and kind of not dust off the excess, but you could just flick it and get like the major chunks off. My sugar cookies, the only baking that I do, because I absolutely I do not have that. You know how like some people can craft, like my sisters, they don't have a crafty bone in their bodies. You know, that is me with baking. I can't bake. I don't know what it is. I will follow the instructions to something verbatim, and it just, nope, it don't come out. I mean, I'm telling you, I think it's the ovens. The ovens have different, you know, settings, and it may say 375, but my stuff be cooking it at 600 or something, because everything comes out crispy critter. It's probably the pans I'm using, like, who knows? It's probably just a combination, but I've been trying for, I mean, not trying like a lot with a lot of effort, but I've been trying since, you know, teenage years, you know, being able to make some dang cookies, and I even buy the store-bought ones. Like, it's in a package, like it's ready to roll for you. Just put it in the oven and still mess it up. So I'm just cursed in that department, cannot bake. So I will do some paper baking. Glass on here that I can probably just like scoop and shovel them in. Okay, down. Okay, and the neat thing with these little like glitter trays, which they have at like Dollar Tree and stuff now, is that they just, you know, scoop it. You're supposed to do it through this hole, but I'm way too lazy to be uncorking that screw and trying to find tweezers to get it out. So I just dump it through the corner. I do get some messes, some here and there, but I'll just, depending how safe you are in the okay, I do want to go ahead and use some foam to puff these up. I think it needs to go like this. Oh, you know what I wanted to add? Some candy canes. And Julie sent me some bigger candy canes. Yep, here they are. I'm just hoping, I should probably get some pliers. Oh boy, closing my eyes. Oh, okay, it cut off, nice. But I don't have 8 of these, so I'm gonna have to use some of Julie's candy canes. This embellishment box spot from Crystal, already using stuff, guys. And I'm gonna make them hold it. Like this, right? That looks cute. He's ready to go on the candy cane march into somebody's belly. I'm gonna use some foam. You know what? Shoot, I should have stuck the foam dots on first, just because now it's bulky, but it still works. Peel these off and put him on sideways. He's a big gingerbread for this baking sheet. He's a massive gingerbread. And then I'm gonna use some of my Scrap Cabin seam binding. These projects, I'm using Merry Days, so it's got like a brighter green, which is nice. I'll just use this. This is called Bright Green. I literally just said bright green. How funny. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want to do it with pink too. Let's do a like 2. Does that look funky? Let's find out. This. I need to put it in like this. So you fold it in half to get that type of what is it considered, a knot? That's even what it's called. So you could stick these threads through the hole. Okay, so just some fun seam binding in 2 different colors, just because I felt like the one color was just gonna be not enough. Oh, and he is already coming undone. Okay, so how cute is that? Just a simple, I mean, I could probably add like stickers and stuff, but for now, for the sake of this video, just a cute little gingerbread tag. Julie's candy canes, you can see they're much bigger, but the Hobby Lobby ones just looked a little too small, so that's why I'm gonna use some of Julie's bigger ones. This is why my craft room ends up a mess. I just peel stuff off and I just get it out of the way while I'm trying to, you know, I guess work my creative side. Guys, okay, I'm not gonna torture you guys with any more of the same redundant thing. And I was literally me and my friend Crystal were just talking about like how we don't like to make things in duplicates, like more than 3 or over it, and here I am done making 8 of everything. Okay guys, so I thought I was just gonna leave that simple, but I couldn't get over this blank space right here. So I went through with some 110-pound cardstock and I stamped some of these. I'm pretty sure this is from KS Craft. It says Gingerbread Hugs and Kisses, Merry Gingerbread, It's Cocoa Time, Cookie Time. I was going to do It's Cookie Time, but I just ended up going with Ginger Kisses instead. And then I heat embossed it with some gold tinsel embossing powder. So they say Ginger Kisses, and then the pink cardstock looked too plain, so I went through and stitched it with red, and my bobbin color down below is a mint color, so that's how I'm getting that two-tone wonky stitch. And then I have a ton of Christmas eyelets. These are from eBay a couple years ago, so I've got like the Santa boot, there's a snowflake, a candle, Christmas trees in different colors, angels in different colors. So I just did a green Christmas tree to kind of tie in the green up here. And then these little jingle bells, I have some in gold and silver for all of the dangles. And those are from the embellishment box swap. A bunch of gals gifted a bunch of tiny ones, so I use those. And these little Santas with the diamond hat, these are from AliExpress. So what I'm going to do is just, I think it finishes it for me, you know. It was bugging me that it was blank right there. So I was like, you know what, I just need to add a little something. If I have, oh, and I put tinsel in the background. This tinsel actually was from an embellishment box as well. So I just did a glue strand and then some tinsel and then cut it off so you can't see it on the edges. But I am going to use hot glue with the puffy stickers because of the tinsel there. Otherwise, I don't think the paper with the tinsel in between would stick very well to the tape. The project, because this guy's already dimensional, that means I need to add one more dimensional tape to this side that's flatter, because it'll just, the tape won't touch the project. So you always have to do that if it's uneven. So I'm going to take off the tape for that guy and add another one to make him even. So it's uneven on this, but once I put it on my project, it's going to be even. And push it down. Okay, now my gingerbread tag is complete, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cute like this, but this just, it's a statement piece. Oh, and then I added some gingham bows to the top of the seam binding as well. I just glued it on there. These were in the embellishment box swap as well, gifted by Crystal. So I need to go through and finish. I started gluing them on there now, but I need to go through and finish. So yeah, that is my cute little gingerbread tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys on the next crafty video. Bye guys.